Okay, welcome to the Yellow Belt DVD. In this section here, you're gonna see first move is the Americana from the side control. So Queen, if you could, lay down here, head that direction. Silent, I'm gonna show you. So I'm side control, my knee is touching his hips this way, my other leg is stretched. Both of my hands are under his body. Under the head, under the arm, clasping this way. Okay, this is a better grip than this grip. Don't grip that way. This way, I'm right here. So when I'm here trying to see what I'm gonna do, when he brings his forearm against my neck to maybe move his hips away to escape that way, to put me in the guard again. So before that happens, what I'm gonna do, when he's bringing this hand toward my neck, I use this hand that's under his head, push his hand away to the floor, down to the floor, hold my wrist. Now, I'm going to do a move called Americana, which is I drag his hand that direction, and I move his elbow to the ceiling at the same time. So going back for the grip you had, actually I have to bring my elbow pushing his head toward me. So I'm holding here and I'm holding here, like a monkey paw, like that. Now I drag his hand on the floor and move his elbow up. That's going to be enough for the tap. And remember, whenever you're teaching children, make sure you don't go that intense. Make sure you talk about safety. You don't want to see anybody getting hurt. If there's nobody getting hurt, it's more fun to train and learn. So let's see that one more time. So I have him on the side control, and he's probably going to try to escape. When he does, I push his head toward me with his elbow, grabbing his hand, his wrist, grab my own wrist, drag his hand on the floor, lifting his elbow, and you have the tap. So now I would like to see, Tyler, you're going to try to run me. Okay? Same position, let's go slow for everybody to see. Side control, your knee on his hips, good. Push, elbow. Good. Now, let's let it go. Let's move this way a little bit. Exactly, just go for the side control to show that leg is stretched, the other leg is on his hips, and one more time, you're gonna do the Americana. Go ahead. Good. So everybody can see what kind of base he has. Stretching that leg, keep that knee close to his hips. So he tries to push his head away. Hold his own wrist. And that's it. All right, let's go for the next move. Silent, you lay down here, your head away, like this way. So we are going after armbar from the side control. So again, both of my knee close to his hips, this side. My hands under his arm, his body, clasping this way, okay? From this position, before he does anything, with this hand, I grab my own lapel. Okay, and now by doing this, I trap this arm. Now this other hand, this other arm, I'm going to move to the other side of his head, bringing his head close to me, kind of holding his upper body. Now I'm going to change my base, which is moving my leg that way, my right leg forward. This way, it's easy for me to move the other leg to this side of his body, and I keep holding his arm in the same spot. Now I drag his arm on his body. I can even hold his leg here, or just come to the side, bringing my knee under his armpit. With the other foot, I catch his head, and then I have one armbar. Let's go see that in a different angle. This angle, my knee on his hips, both of my hands under his armpit. on his body actually. I hold my lapel, controlling that arm. Now I change my base that way. Okay, this direction. I can, if his arm is on the way like this, I move his arm out this way. Now it's easy for me to bring that knee to this side of his head. So I do that, and right away, I hold his head with my foot. Bring this knee under his armpit, knees together, and I have one armbar. Let's see in another angle. Hold his arm, and one, move to the side, hold right here, connect to holding his arm. Now I catch his head, knees together. I can either hold him here or let it go, knees together, and then I have an armbar. Okay? So let's see, boys. Let's go slow. Good. You gotta hold his head. Good. Change your base. Okay, let's try one more time. Good. There you go. Remember, we'll go back on the step. Remember, every time you do an armbar, keep your knees together. It's another pressure, holding the arm, and then bring your hands to the wrist. Good job, guys. Let's go now for the north-south position from side control. So, whenever the opponent, can you lay down, please? Whenever the opponent, is on the ground this way in the side control, okay, I'm going to do the same technique of holding his head, which is going to be easy for me to neutralize and control his upper body. So I'm controlling this way. I push his head to me, hold under his armpit the gi, or I can even hold the belt. It depends what I can hold. I hold the gi, the other hand goes to the other side, keep my head low, and I hold the belt on the other side. Then I move my body this way, and I stay right here. This is a north-south control coming from side control. Go, son. Good. Keep yourself there. And that's the north-south control from side control. Good. How to get the back from the north-south control. So the opponent's on the ground. I'm on the side control. In the previous move, we learned how to go to the north-south from here. So I control his head, hold under his armpit. I can even hold his belt. If I can't, I hold under his armpit, make a grip under. The other hand comes to the side of the floor, or I grab his belt. And I move quickly to the side, keep my head low. Now, on the other side, let's move this way a little bit to show the camera. More. Right here. So my hand was over his arm. Now I go under, bring both of my legs close to him, make him sit like that, bring him to me, jumping and bring him on the guard, grabbing his back, and I go for the choke on the back. Okay, let's go see that again. So he is under my side control. Push his head this way and hold under the armpit or hold the belt. I can't hold, my arm doesn't go all the way there. I hold right here, put my hand on the floor or grab his belt. So when I do that, after that, my hand on this side is going to be moving a little bit. It's going to be over his arm. So I have to go under and grab the belt, grab the other side of the belt here as well. Both belts. Then I move my head toward his belly, lifting my legs, making him sit, get close to him, bring his upper body to me, and I put my hooks. Then I go around his neck, hold my biceps, this hand behind his head, and I choke him. Okay? Let's try now. Let's go slow. Okay. Good. Great. Great. Good job. And that's it. So this is a move that should be repeated more and more to add more speed. Let's try one more time. Same position. Okay, start at the base, hold this arm, hold the belt, come to north south. Now, as soon as you get the belt, go ahead and get the belt under his arm. You're gonna move your head toward his belly and lift your legs. Stretch your legs, don't lift him up. Yes, now make him sit, get close to him, and put your hooks going for the choke. That way, or since you have hands under, you go for the choke with the lapel. Okay? Okay, the next move from the level 2, it's a takedown called sacrifice stroke. So when I hold with my thumb, I put my thumb inside, we start the match. And I put my thumb inside the lapel of the opponent. And with the 4 fingers, I hold the lapel at the collarbone level. The second grip I'm going to make is hold his sleeve this way. My thumb is going to be out of this grip. I'm going to be holding just with 4 fingers. Just for the benefit of takedown, we're going to show this. It's going to help me open his legs a little more. So every time in a match that you see opportunity that your opponent is moving this way and their legs are apart, therefore, that's the moment to use the stroke. So I'm going to hold the sleeve. I'm going to move my right foot back and bring it close to his left foot. Right away, I sit on the floor diagonally to his body. I cannot sit in front of him like that. I always have to sit right here. So doing that, when I'm falling, I'm bringing his upper body to the ground. He's probably going to fall right there, but he still can put this foot on the floor to move, or maybe move this foot over my foot to avoid the takedown. So what I have to do when I'm pulling him down is lift my leg high enough to make him lose the balance, and I keep holding his sleeve because I can maybe go to his back if he's keep rolling that way, or I can just go and grab him right here, the side control. Let's see it now, full speed. So we start the match. I hold him here, sit, and I keep holding. It doesn't hurt, makes a lot of noise, it's a big effect, but it's a nice way to break the balance of your opponent. Now guys, I'd like to see you guys start doing that. Good. Strong time. Now, I just want to call attention to the fact that it's kind of a circle that you're doing, both of you. Let's imagine we have a circle around us. So I kick back, I put my foot close to his foot, I sit, and he rolls that way. So everything happens inside the circle, and actually you're circling our body in a spiral. So from here, circling, and going to the floor. So remember this thing. If you remember that you're walking like a spiral, in a spiral situation, you're going to remember that. Another strong detail I would like to talk about is you don't need much to break the balance of your opponent. When you move to the floor with your body, you sit and bring his upper body down. So he breaks his balance. Be careful when you fall, to sit in front of the opponent. Make sure you always sit on the side, in that direction, never in this direction. Because when you do that, you're going to give him an opportunity to sit in your belly, and you want to control him. You just lost 4 points, and you have an opponent sit in your belly. So remember always that when you go to the move, you always sit on the side. You're going to be able to take him down. Even if he tries to sit in your belly, you'll have his leg trapped. He's not going to be able to mount. And I want to talk about this little detail as well. Suppose that he's here, and I'm here on this side, and he's trying to mount. Go ahead. But I have control with his leg, and he's trying to sit in my belly. He can't because I'm controlling that leg, so I still can kick him that way. So, just some little details to consider whenever you're teaching this takedown. Let's see now the pendulum sweep from the guard. So if I can have your help, Simon. So, let me show that from here. He's my guard. I hold his sleeve, both hands, lock my legs, and bring his hand to this side. Let's move to this side here a little bit. Okay, everybody can see more details. And you guys can go ahead and sit there. So I lock my legs, hold his sleeve, and try to pull to this side of my body. Now, I'm going to try to put my hand under his leg, but if I can't, I should use my legs to bring his upper body to me, and then I put my hand and lift his leg. Now I open my legs, kick this leg that way, kick this leg under his armpit, lifting his leg this way, kicking my leg under his armpit, and I go for the mount position, and I put my hand right here, deep in the collar, stretching his arm. Okay, that's what you're going to do. So let me show a different angle. Right there. Pull, push, pull him to me. Hold, open the legs, kick that leg that way to help me. The other leg as a pendulum, lift his leg, still holding, mount, still holding. Now I let it go and hold deep right here. Good. Hand the collar, stretch the arm. Great. Come on, Hunter. Turn up. Good. Hand the collar. Very nice. Good. Pull the arm. Good. Good. And the collar. Very nice. Thank you, guys. Let's go see now the armbar from the mount position. So, Siler is laying down his head that way, his feet right here. I'm mounting, like the end of the previous position. I have my hand in the collar, and I have his arm right here. Okay? So this time, what I'm going to do, I'll push his elbow that way, or I move his arm, his hand that way. Keep my forehead, my chest holding his elbow. And put my hand all the way, away from his head this way, for me to be able to move my knee to his head. So I drag like that. Okay? After dragging, I bring the other foot, the right foot, dragging his body, my foot alongside his body, and go under his armpit. Okay? Now the next step is my head is going toward his left knee. That side. So when I do that, I gotta put this knee down and sit a little bit on top of him. This way I'm gonna be able to move this leg if I'm not flexible. Okay, now I move my leg over the side of his head. I'm already having his arm here, which I was not worried about holding during the transition. because the position my foot would grab his arm anyway. Now I lock my legs, lock my feet, the other side of his arm, knees together, hold his wrist, let it go the lapel, fall back a little bit slow, holding both hands on the wrist, bringing his arm down to me, and moving my hips to the floor, using my feet and my hips as a base to move my hips. So the movement I'm doing is this way. Okay, so laying down. So I have him here. I'm doing that. Okay, you guys understand? Mm-hmm. So let's go try now a little bit. Drag your knee. Good. Drag your hand to the floor. Good. Move your head toward your knee. And that's it. Great. Now, let me show a different angle. Queen, please. Lay down this way. Okay. Right here. I'm sitting on him with my hand, the collar, and holding his arm. Okay. I suddenly push with my chest, move my hand far from his head to have space for my knee right here on the top of his head. So I slide this way. Okay. Then I drag my foot alongside his body, under his armpit. And the sole of my foot should be pointing that way, never this way. So now, suppose I'm not flexible with this left leg. So I gotta drop his knee on the floor and go toward his left knee. Okay? So I move my head that way, sitting on him, move my hand this side. I'm still not holding his hand. Now I bring my leg. I'm very flexible at this point with my leg. Now I lock him, lock my feet, holding that arm. His hand's going to be alongside, somewhere here on the way. I hold his wrist, put my knees together, let it go. The other wrist, the other lapel, put the other hand on the wrist as well. Go slow and move my hips up to the ceiling, to the tap. It's very important to teach children how to tap, not to avoid being submitted. Tap is part of Jiu-Jitsu. We're going to now put both moves together. The sweep, the pendulum sweep, and right after, the armbar from the mount position. So, I have Silent with me. Come on, Silent, please. On my guard, I bring his sleeve this way, trying to put my hand under his leg, between his leg, but I can't because he's sitting back. So I use my legs to bring his upper body up, and now I have this space. Open my legs, use this leg as a pendulum, this other one, kick his armpit and follow, and I am right here on top. Put my hand on his armpit, push his arm this way, hold with my chest, let's move this way a little bit. Put my hand far away, bring my knee, drag. This is my hand on this side, move to this side, hold his head, hold his armpit, his wrist, knees together, and I have the armbar. Okay? Let's see that at a different angle. Silent. Right here. Pull his legs, pull him with my legs, hold under his legs, kick this leg, kick the other one, fall right here. On top of him, hand the collar, push his arm this way, sit with my chest on top of his elbow, my hand right there, my knee, drag, come to the side, hold these together, and I have an armbar. Okay? You guys understand that? Let's go do it again. Let's go do that. Good. One side, let's move away a little bit. Move away a little bit. Good. Pendulum and bar. Collar, silent. This is my guard. Come on, guys, come to the side for you guys to see right here. I pull his arm to the side of his body. Hold. Bring his upper body to me. Put my hand under his leg like I'm one of the pendulum sweep. Okay, he's trying to escape. I kick my right leg, pull him to me, kick on the right leg, and I move this leg. I have to move my hips. Go back a step. I have to move. When I'm here, I kick and I move my hips this way. See, when I do that, I'm able to catch his head, and then I have a number. So let's see that in a different angle. Pull this way, lift him up. Up under his head, legs, kick his under armpit, move your leg over his head, and you have a number. Okay? Any question, guys? So let's try one more angle. Let's go on this side here. Let's try one more angle. Right here, here, hold this way, lift him up, grab under his leg, kick under his armpit, and move your head, your hips this way, catching his head. Then let it go the leg, and you have a number. Okay? So let's do that. Good. Let's switch both of you. Knees together. Good. Kick on his a bit. Very good. Sweep from the guard. Open guard. So, silent please. Whenever your opponent is trying to break the guard, standing up, you hold his legs this way, open the guard and push him away with your feet. Okay? Make sure you stretch your legs. It's not going to be enough for him to fall. Now both hands, you hold one sleeve and hold his leg this way. Bring the other foot, top of the foot that wasn't hit, and move the first foot out, bending your leg to reach behind the other leg, between his legs. Now what you're going to do, you're going to pull this hand to me, you're going to push that leg that way, and I'm going to sweep my foot that way, doing these three motions at the same time. You fall and you go for knee belly or side control. Okay? Let's try it again in a different angle. So he tries to stand up, press the guard, hold his sleeves, push him away. Okay? Now, I let it go this sleeve and hold both of my hands, this sleeve here, the left side of his body. Then, one hand goes straight to his foot. I have to move my body. The other foot comes to this same side. The foot that was there before goes behind his leg. I push, I pull his leg, and I sweep him right here. And he falls, and I'm going to the knee belly, side control. Let's go see one more angle. Trying to pass, I hold his sleeves, push him away. Now I switch hands, both hands in these sleeves, a strong grip, Now I switch his hand and I move my head toward his body, holding his leg, put my other foot on his hip, right foot behind his leg, push, and go to the side control. Okay, let's try a different angle. Slow down a little bit. Okay, both hands. Now hold the foot first. Great. Now move the foot. Let the foot. Great. Now you're going to switch, push, and go in the belly or side control. Very good. Very nice. So whenever the opponent's trying to pass the guard, standing up, when he does, I hold his sleeves, open my guard, push him away, sit up, bend my knees, bringing his hands above my shoulders, and I rock back, lift him up, sitting on top of him. Okay, let's go see that in a different angle. Trying to pass the guard, standing up, I hold his sleeves, open my guard, push him away, bend my knees, rock back, move him over my shoulders. Okay? Good. Let's try a different angle. Let's try again, very good time. Very nice. Okay, good. Okay, the next move, we're going to repeat what you did previously, and on the tape. Side, please. In the same sweep, someone is trying to pass my guard, standing up. I hold his legs, open my guard, push him away. Okay, now I sit up, pull him to me, bending my knees, moving him over my head, sitting on top of him. Let's move this way a little bit so you can see. I finish right here. I put my hand inside the collar again, move his arm this way, in the same arm bar from the mount position. Put my hand right here, slide my knee, drag my foot alongside his body, drop my knee down, move my head toward that knee. So my hand goes that side, this side, it gives more balance to my body. So right here, grab his head, with my left foot, knees together, and I have an armbar. Okay, so we're actually combining two moves. The one you did previously and this one you did before. With the switch. Good. I just want to make a little break. I want to talk about something about the armbar. So can you put your head right here and your feet right there? So whenever I'm mounting and I go for this armbar, we're at this point here. I prefer when you have your foot, instead of moving back and do the armbar, you have more control over the opponent. When you move your knee down and move your body that way, you put a little more weight on top of him, having more control. So this way, when you move your foot here, you have total control of the arm and the body. Make it hard for him to defend. That's why you do it that way. then you go to the armbar. Okay? Okay, let's go for the next segment. So I need to help person. Okay. And I'm gonna try to go for the seal sweep, but then he defends. And I'm gonna show you guys how to do another sweep called push sweep. So I have my hand, or I put my thumb here, open the collar, put my 4 fingers inside. So I'm able to hold his upper body close to me. Now I hold his sleeve and pull to this side. Move this foot away, close with his knee, push my hips away, and I put my knee right here trying to sweep him, the seal sweep, and he suddenly defends, putting this foot on the floor. Now I can't sweep him anymore. It's kind of hard to sweep him. He has one very heavy in that knee. Here, since he defended, he got too heavy on this side. I'm holding him here. I'm going to move my head back and bring my knee close to my chest to make sure I have space right there to my foot on his knee to push, sweeping him and mounting. Okay, so let's try that one more time. Again, let's move it here. He's in my guard, thumb, and I hold his lapel. Hold his sleeve, pull to the other side of my body, right foot on the floor, open up. I'm going to sweep him, and he defends. I move my head and to help me to move my knee toward my chest. And then I have right position my foot here. Push, kick, and I have the mount position again. Perfect position for us to go for the armbar mount position one more time. Any question, guys? Got it? Huh? Okay, so let's go try right here in the back. Good, good. One more time. Good. Good job. Okay, let's go see another sweep from the closer guard. So we need to help Hudson. So here, he's my guard, and I put my hand deep in the collar, hold his sleeve, bring him this way. I'm gonna try again to go to the seal sweep. Here, when I do that, it does the same defense as before, but this time he's holding my leg, trying to pass my guard. If I don't do anything, he's gonna move my leg up all the way there, and he's gonna pass the guard here. So I gotta do something fast. So when I'm here, again, trying to go for the seal sweep, and he lifts his leg and hold my leg to try to pass the guy quickly. I gotta move this foot under his leg. When I do that, he can't pass anymore. I have the left to sweep him this way, and this time I have different kind of submissions. So let's see that one more time. Okay. Again, guys, I'm holding here. I'm trying to go for the seal sweep. When I try, he quickly defends and put his hand inside. I move my leg under, my foot under his leg. Drop his leg, kick him, mount him quickly, and I still keep the grips I had. Okay? You guys have any questions? No? So let's go try. Good. Mount position, stretch the arm. Clock out the mount position, back, one step. How do you do that? Stretch the arm, mount position, stretch the arm. That's how you end. So do it again. Okay, let's wait for them. Good. Good. Very good. Great. Okay, let's start introducing some principles of the half guard. We're not going to discuss here how to sweep, how to finish, how to escape. In this level, we're going to just discuss the principles of this position. So I need your help, right? So he is here in my half guard. Okay, half guard consists when I have one leg between his legs, holding his leg. In this level, we're going to lock the legs this way. So let's move this way a little bit so everybody can see. So I lock this leg this way, and I triangle, I figure 4 this way, holding his leg like that. It's not this way on the floor. You have to move your foot under your knee and lock this way. There are other ways to do that, but in this level, we're going to learn that way. So let's move back this way again. Okay, I have my legs locked around here. And whenever I'm in this position on the ground, I can't allow him to reach my head. So I gotta push his shoulder, okay? And make sure I have my shoulder on the floor. Because if I drop my back on the floor, it's easy for him to reach my head. And now I have a way more work to do to make sure I escape from this position. He gets pretty close now to pass the guard. So I have to always be defending on my side, always being sideways, putting my my shoulder on the floor, and make sure I hold his shoulder, not his arm like that, because he can move his arm back and come and grab my neck. So in order to protect myself well, I push the shoulder. If he moves his arm back, I still have his shoulder. I'm still going to be able to control him, push him this way. Okay, so that's the principle of the half guard. Keep this, it's like a frame. Hold your arms like a frame. One arm this way, another one this way. Your elbow, right elbow, almost pushing his neck up and pushing right here. So see, I have this frame pushing him away from me. I don't have to use much power. Just keep him away, lock him, and that's the principle of the half guard in the bottom. We're going to learn more things in the next segments, probably next belt. In this segment, we're going to talk about how to escape in the mount position. First escape, listen please. He's mounting me. Okay, so I want to move my belly up and kick his back. Right after, I'm going to put both of my hands on his armpit and lift my hips again to the front one time, pushing his upper body this way. After doing that, I'm going to turn and put my armpit my feet under his armpit, turn my head to a side, push him, sit on him. Quickly, I'm going to change the position and I go to his back or side control. Let's see that at a different angle. Here. You see me, my bad. Here. So I push, move up, kick, hold on his armpit, push him away. At this point, my head's not going to be in the same direction. I'm twisting my head to one side, pushing him away. And from here, after escaping, I'm going to the back mount. Okay? Question, guys? Very good. Okay, north-south position. We're going to export this again. Now you're going to see the first kick. Hudson, left video help. Okay, he's holding me from the north-south position. Okay, very close, tight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my hand, my thumb inside, and pull myself that way. By doing that, I create space to bring my knees between his arms. After doing that, put my hand on the side, rotate toward him, blocking the guard again. Okay, let's try one more time. Good, pushing, knees inside, rotate, block the guard. It has to be drilled several times to get that move working really well. Otherwise, there are some entries for passing the guard. But if you train well, repeat, enough, you're going to be able to make it work. Okay, now let's see a fun way to learn a takedown. We're going to learn how to take down. Please, let's need the help. We're going to take our belts off. We're going to make a trail on the floor. So I'm going to put my belt on the floor, stretch this way. His belt's going to be parallel to my belt. A little closer, that way. So here we have his feet outside the trail. And he's going to walk toward me. I'll have my feet inside the trail, and I'm going to walk toward him. Okay? So when you meet, what I'm going to do, I'm going to hold his sleeve. I'm going to have my hand around his head. I jump, both legs outside the trail, and now I pull him to me, lifting that foot, and he slaps the mat whenever he falls. Okay? So let's do one more time. Let's stretch the trail. So again, he'll have his feet outside the trail. I'll have my feet inside the trail. So this way you're going to remember, to do a good takedown, you have to be aware whenever your opponent have his feet apart, and my feet should not be in the same position. I should have my feet close together. So we walk toward each other, get to this point that we meet. I hold his sleeve, hug his head, jump quickly, pull his head to me, lifting his leg. And he falls, I keep holding his hand. And that's simple as that. You guys understand? Again, one more time. Good. And that's it. I want to talk a little bit about the previous move, the takedown. Make sure whenever you're teaching children, before the takedown, you go over the drill of slapping the mat and get them ready how to fall properly. So it's very important whenever they fall to slap the mat to make sure they protect their arms and body. So that's my recommendation.